Hey everybody, I'm Joseph, and I'm here at Chuck Up Nissan, and I just want to take a few minutes out of your day to show you the Safety Shield 360 features that come on all Nissans. So just take 5 minutes out of your day, come take a look with me, and I'll show you around. So with Safety Shield 360, you ultimately have 6 different features. And an easy way for us to think about those is 2 in the front, 1 on each side, and 2 in the back. So let's start up front, and I'll go over some of the ones up here in the front. First one is the easy one, high beam assist. So the high beam assist, basically all you have to do is turn your lights to automatic. There's a button on the end of the stick, you just press that in, and your high beams will come on as they need to. The way that this works, some people might ask me, is there's a camera up here. I don't know if you can see it. Right in there, there's a camera in there. If that camera detects light reflecting back into it, it will then shut off the high beams. If it doesn't, then they'll pop right back on. So, high beam assist. The second feature in front would be
automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection.
Now, the way that is detecting whether there are vehicles or people or anything in front of you, it's this little black box right here. This is your sonar. This is going to shoot out in front of the car, and it will detect anybody that may be walking in front of the car, any vehicles ahead of you, any vehicles ahead of them as well. So this is a super safe feature and works very well, if I do have to say so myself. Unfortunately, I probably have used it a time or two myself. So, but it does work. It does let you know when people are maybe walking around the car. You're driving through Walmart, somebody walks out in front of you, anything like that. This will help you detect anybody that may be coming around. Now, there are different ways to have this sensor or this sonar around any different Nissan. I know my Frontier has a box like this, Pathfinder, this Rogue, of course. There are a lot. If you were to get a Sentra or something, sometimes they will have them hang the Nissan logo themselves. So, just when you get here, just ask us where it may be and we'd be happy to tell you. So let's move on to the sides. Alright, so one of the features here on the side would be lane departure warning. Now there are a couple ways that this car is going to detect if you are driving over the line. One of the ways is the camera that I showed you earlier for the high beam assist. What that's going to do is that's going to look at the lines. That way it can detect as the car is driving where the lines are. Also, you have sensors everywhere, all over the car. And what they're going to do is they're going to detect if that motion is over that line. And if it does, your steering wheel will vibrate just a little bit, just letting you know, hey, you might need to get over a little bit. So, there's that one. So, one of the other features on the side is blind spot warning. So, your blind spot, back here in your quarter panel of the rear, you've got sensors in here. And they're shooting out 10 feet out, 10 feet back. So they're going to be able to detect any vehicles that may be in that parameter. And they will let you know by indicating you here on this triangle. This will turn orange when there may be a vehicle in your blind spot. Now some vehicles, again, like Altima, Sentra versus some of those, will have it in the A-beam. Now the A-beam is going to be this little part right in here. So that will have a little whitish gray bubble. That will orange. That will indicate orange if someone is ever in your blind spot. Benefits to having that, of course, is sometimes we just can't turn our head due to medical reasons or some other reason, or maybe we just don't think to look half of the time, or we think looking in the mirror is good enough. But we all have blind spots, whether we like to think so or not. We always do. So it's good that this vehicle, and many like it, can ultimately tell you when someone is there. Another feature here in the back would be rear automatic braking. So the way rear automatic braking works is, see all these dots here? These are all your sensors. They're all over this back bumper. Every car we've got on this lot, brand new, has sensors just like this on the rear bumper. And what they're going to do is they're going to detect any large stationary object. So if you're backing up to a bush, a trash can, a bike, a person, a wall, anything, this will be able to detect it. And what it's going to do as you're backing up is you're going to hear a series of tones. The longer the tone gets, the closer you are to it. And if it gets loud, beep, 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 you might as well stop. But if you don't, your automatic braking is here to save you. What it'll do is if you get about an inch, about 12 inches or so, it will then stop the vehicle right there. So you don't have to have any worries about hitting anything. You're going to be A-okay. And yes, it does work, and we've tried it many times, and it may jar you, but at least you're never going to hit anything. Last feature here in the back will be rear cross traffic alert. I know that you guys and myself have always dealt with trying to park in a parking spot, whether it be at the grocery store, supermarket, anything, any store. You park in a parking spot and you try to go and back up and you've got two massive vehicles right next to you. You can't see to get out. Well, no fear, the Nissans are here. Because what they're going to do is they have rear cross traffic alert. And again, these sensors are going to be your best friend. What these sensors are going to do is they're going to shoot out 66 feet in both directions. And they're going to allow you to know if any vehicle may be coming down that aisle. So you'll never have to worry if a vehicle's coming down and you're never going to be able to see it. The Nissans have got you taken care of. So you don't have to worry about that. And a lot of these features are customizable. You can turn a lot of them off if you don't like them. If you've heard any today, and you're like, I just don't think I would use that. Don't worry. You can take a lot of them off. You can put a lot of them on. It's completely up to you. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them down in the comments. I would love to help you out. Or come see us here at 495 Van Drive in Jackson, Tennessee. We'd be happy to help out any way we can. But again, thank you for taking the time to look at the Safety Shield 360 features with me. And hopefully we can get you in this Platinum Rogue anytime soon. But we also have any other vehicle on this lot that I think you would love. I've got a Frontier. I know Robbie behind the camera's got an Aria. So we all would love to put you guys in a Nissan because we stand behind them, we drive them, we love them. They've saved us in a lot of different instances, especially with these features. So we would love to pass those along to you. And yes, before you ask in the comments, Safety Shield 360 is standard on every single Nissan, regardless of trim, regardless of price. It is standard. So come get your Nissan today.